Bull and the Bartender Show, Bulls Radio Lounge. Welcome to the show. I am Bull with Mark the Bartender in his bunker.
What's up?
Jazz in his bunker as well. Jazz, are you still there?
What's going on, man?
All right, there you go. And I am in 25-foot bunker during this season of reckoning. Welcome to the show this October 20th. We're coming up to Halloween. It's going to be a real tricky show doing that. Well, thank you for joining us. How you guys been doing? We've had a week off.
Yeah, somebody had a week off.
We all had a week off. Well, I mean, from the
Wasn't
show.
me.
Did they overwork you, my friend?
Man, I'm working my ass off. I'm so over this fucking shit going on.
This whole, which one are you referring to?
Just everything, man. Everything, and then like everything that goes on in your own personal shit. Like I've been working my ass off this year, and I'm really burnt out and tired. Like,
man, you're sort of shot out of a cannon tonight, aren't you?
well, I just man,
Yeah, what's going on, buddy? I mean,
running on not a lot of sleep and just fucking tired.
just just fucking tired.
I heard that.
Yeah, it's been rough, man. It's I'm sure you put in a lot of hours. I mean, you don't. It's not like you look at a computer screen all day. You're actually out there physically working. For 10 or 12 hours.
At least half the day, but half the day spent looking at computer screens, and that shit sucks just as much.
Why? Just because you're staring at them, or just because?
Yeah, just because you got to just sit there and watch fucking a computer screen.
Yeah.
Or 4 or 5 of them, like.
Let's see what goes on.
Yeah, I mean that shit's still tedious. You're just sitting there though, like.
You ever had a catastrophic event?
Yeah.
Doing what you do?
Yeah, power outages, all kind of shit.
Really? Like, I mean, what did you have to do? If I can, tiptoe it on the lightly.
I had to run everything basically by hand.
Okay.
Like no computer help, that kind of thing.
Like you had to open up certain things and
Yeah, turn off equipment, turn on equipment, but you got to go out there and do it by hand, and then check your gauges and make sure everything's where it's supposed to be, and it's a lot.
That's a lot of running around.
It's a lot, and it always happens it all happens at once. So.
Oh really? Just simultaneously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lose power, everything goes. So it's just like shit. Where do I start?
And sometimes you spend the night, a couple nights over there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of. I mean, because you bring the dog, right? The bar dog.
No, not usually on like the night shifts.
No. Okay.
Yeah, just in case something actually goes on, man. Like.
You don't want to have something happen and have more things to worry about.
Well, yeah, like man, yeah. If I'm running around all crazy and I got a dog underfoot, like.
Yeah, I got you. It's a very interesting job that you do. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, it's a niche-y weird thing that I do. Nobody thinks about it until they don't have it. So
I gotta tell you, where your sort of desk is sort of like a command module, like sort of like one of those Star Trek type of things, with all the monitors and the things you got to look at, and
Yeah, I got 5 different computer screens and then a 60-inch security monitor with everything else you got to make sure because you're there by yourself too. So
yeah, it's a fortress within itself.
Yeah, it's definitely, man. Yeah, it's fucking Shawshank. Once you're in there for life.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, you've had some interesting stories about jobs that you've had in the past. I mean, I can't even think of anything you haven't done.
Yeah, besides having a real job.
I mean,
I've never had to wear a suit, man. That's one of my fucking goals in life. Like
to wear a suit at a job, to be corporate.
Yeah, I don't think I would like it would be fun for a little while, but I don't think I'd make it.
You have to try a different suit on every day, or try to find one.
Well, even just suits, but the whole corporate there's so many, man. You
Yeah.
can't do this, can't say that. Like,
Yeah, that's true. You got to sort of filter yourself. You can't be sort
yeah,
of.
you guys know how I conduct myself. I couldn't be in a corporate fucking.
You wouldn't last that long.
Yeah,
You
That's what I
I mean, I would
say.
go out in a blaze of fucking glory.
definitely would. I would know when it was coming too. I see that tie
Yeah.
get loose. That's once that tie. Oh shit, you get loosened up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I'm wearing a headband, man, and I got my tie on, dude, you know shit's going fucking south.
That's
Phone comes
the-
out and I start recording.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I can say that if the news catches you doing, an employee goes crazy, right? If they look for that headband and I see that headband on the TV, right? That I know that's what's going on. I know what kind of day you're having.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, if you see the headband, man, that's usually, man, we're either really loose or just at the end of it.
Just right at the end of it, the baby end of it. So
Man, so how about these Rays, dude? I love it. Everybody's, man, like I guess the Rowdies are in like the fucking finals for like their whatever league they're in.
they are in the finals.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
Rowdies are
Rowdies,
in,
yeah,
man. Everybody's
okay.
going crazy because all this Tampa shit,
I mean, is it the alignment of the stars? I mean, I can't think of anything else that's going on that we have the Stanley Cup Tampa Bay Lightning champions, and then possibly the Rays, because they play game 2. They're playing game 2 tonight, right?
Game one.
Game
Or is it
one.
game 1? Okay. So, I mean, still, that's, and if we can get the Bucs to go to Super Bowl at the possibly the end of the year, that'd be great.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing's funny. Like, even like, man, if whatever high school man wins the state championship for football this year, it's gonna just be like, oh yeah, Florida did this, Tampa did that, Tampa did this. If like a Tampa high school wins the states,
Right. Like,
it's
what
gonna
do
be
you?
funny. There's Tampa did this, Tampa man,
I mean, what would your sort of first reaction be if the Rays won the World Series, the Bucs won the Super Bowl, and the Rowdies won their championship?
I think the biggest one would be at the Bucs one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
It's just a different level.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Here, it's a different level. But I mean, it's gonna be big if the Rays win too. But it's football over everything. That's the big one.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of partying going on. Which reminds me, I had a couple different stories about the Stanley Cup of where it's been, right?
Go.
And what it's done, right? The Stanley Cup, 16 craziest things ever done with the Stanley Cup. I don't know if you guys are sort of ready for some of these.
People taking the Stanley Cup all over the place.
Yeah, because when a team wins the Stanley Cup, each player gets 24 hours with it, to do whatever they want to.
yeah,
I mean, literally, if you wanted to sleep in your bed, you could have it right next to you, and none's the wiser. You know what I mean?
or if you wanted to go 2 girls, 1 Stanley Cup, you could do it.
Yeah, you could do that too. I mean, whatever floats your boat with the cup, So, in saying that, there's a couple different things that Mark Mazier parties hard with the cup. It said that back in 1987, Mark Mazier was a huge part of the reason the Oilers won the Stanley Cup. Thus, the superstar took the cup out clubbing and partied with the fans. Unfortunately, it was damaged during the course of the evening, and it had to receive repairs as a result.
Yeah.
Chris Draper, right? His kid sort of used the cup as a diaper.
Nice.
Yeah, the Stanley Cup has been put through a lot of nasty things. None, however, as nasty as Chris Draper put the cup through following Detroit's victory in '98, and his daughter sort of used the bathroom right there in the cup.
Nice.
Yeah, Kentucky Derby winners gets the cup. The list goes on. Lemieux takes it to the to swimming when he goes in the pool. Red Kelly's son has an accident with a Stanley Cup. I mean, just a lot of weird little things.
Yeah, my buddy who's he's like the curator for the Tampa History Museum.
Yeah.
He had pictures of him with it yesterday, man. They had it in there, I guess, during the day.
Oh, really? I would love to actually take a picture with the Stanley Cup. That'd be awesome. Just to, chill out and, go crazy and stuff like that. So,
Oh,
what's wrong?
Yeah.
Guy's either throwing heat or some fucking wildness.
You don't want to throw to him.
Is he talking about the Rays game?
Yeah, watching the game. The first inning.
The first inning?
Yeah.
What is the score?
It's 0-0. It just started.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like 3 batters in.
Let's do this. Let's take a break real quick. When we come back, we'll get into a little bit of stories. There was a lady who calls off a wedding, and it's a very interesting story.
Calls off her wedding?
Yeah, calls off her wedding.
Ah, probably wised up.
Well, I mean, you'd be surprised why she called off the wedding. All that and more. Bulls Radio Lounge, Bull and the Bartender. We'll be back in a minute.
High up in the mountain tops, I'll leave the light on, and I'll leave the light on. You can come home right now. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. However long, however timely, the road back home, however winding, as it might be, follow the light beam, I'll keep it on.
and still be free, or a woman if you are one. I like swimming in the sea. My, it's a beautiful world. I like drinking Irish tea, with a little bit of lapsang souchong. I like making my own tea. My, it's a beautiful world. I like driving in my car.
Bull and Bartender Show.
Roll the
Bulls
top down. Sometimes
Radio
I travel quite
Lounge.
far.
Mark the Bartender with us. Jazz.
Drive to the ocean. Stare up at the stars.
Go to youtube.com. Just search Bulls Radio
I like
Lounge,
driving in my
and you'll
car.
find all of our shows.
All around is anger.
By the way, we are season 7, episode 1.
No respect for women.
Whew,
Season 7, episode 1.
Try talking to Jesus.
that's a lot.
That is a lot. I usually go up to like 12 seasons is a good, nice, even number. So we've been doing this for seven seasons, and we are now up to 130 subscribers. That's great. That's fantastic. We got to do something like some sort of thank you for all the subscribers. You know what I mean?
Now leave the party early.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I can mail my underwear.
You're gonna mail your underwear to them? I mean, that's very generous. I mean,
Yeah, man, they might like it.
You think so?
You never know.
Hey,
We got some weird fans.
yeah, we do. I mean, they can put your underwear up on in a frame or a plaque or something like that.
I could start signing headbands.
You could. Have you guys been putting up the stickers that I gave you?
Yeah, I actually have them on my put a couple on the toolboxes and shit.
Okay. And does people ask
I
you?
haven't got them yet. I haven't been around.
Okay. Well, Mark has a whole stack of them, the brand new stickers for the show. So Mark's going to be posting them out there shortly, and sort of stickering up the areas and.
Yeah,
Oh,
and we
good
need to
stuff.
figure out how to get one to like Bat Papa Smurf. 41's going to Georgia, man, next month for Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna send some to Buddy Bussy and his guys up there.
All right, yeah, be world famous. We are number 1 on YouTube. by the
World
way.
infamous.
World infamous, yeah. I mean, hell, everybody else is doing podcasts. I mean, I enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it too. It's we worked really hard to do, 7 seasons.
Yeah.
And one of the longest running shows on the channel, to be honest with you. But actually, speaking of shows, this Sunday actually will be starting a new show at 9 o'clock with a buddy, the guy who saved the channel. Remember Matt, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be, we're going to be doing, firing up an old show called, it was actually, it was sort of a test show of the original one that I did before even USF. Like way before I even met, you or Jazz, Batman, all those guys. Me and Matt did sort of like a test show of sorts, and sort of, it was called the Social Reload Show. And basically, Matt, would sort of pull up stories, send them to me, and then we sort of have a very generic hookup through Skype, and, kind of start doing our own little talk thing and post it up on different platforms, I guess, at that time. And so we're going to start that up again on Sunday at 9 o'clock. And so,
Spreading your seed.
yeah, man. I mean, starting something new. And then we'll have to see about the time frame again, because once Bella gets done with his surgery that he's going to have neck surgery. I believe. And once he gets done with the neck or back surgery, one of the two.
My neck and my back.
Yeah. So he's going to be out for a while. So once he gets done with that, he'll be back at his original time slot at 8 o'clock. And then once he feels better, then we'll figure out from there. So Social Reload show is going to be coming up. You can talk to Matt, the savior of Bulls Radio Lounge. We'll be talking with him and doing a show like that. So guys might want to listen. You guys can chime in. It'd be nice to.
On Sunday nights?
Yeah, Sunday nights, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's man. I'm up and around during then.
Yeah, drinking a time or two. How is
Yeah, usually getting it done at work.
I'm winding down after a big day of football.
Yeah.
What on Sunday nights?
Yeah, by Sunday night, depending on what the game. Oh, the Bucs play Sunday night.
Oh, do they?
I want to say they do.
Okay. Who are they playing? Do you know? I mean,
I will double check.
yeah. I mean, like
Sunday night game though. That's cool.
Yeah, I think they play Sunday night.
I went to Chili's on Sunday. Chili Rocks and I went to Chili's, and seen a lot of Green Bay Packers fans inside of Chili's. To be honest with you, a lot of them. So I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
Bandwagon, that's bad. Hey, how many people are from Green Bay?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, but there was a lot of people in Chili's. A
lot of people just like the Packers.
That's what I figured
we play
too.
Las
yeah.
Vegas Sunday night.
But
hopefully we can get that ass.
Well, even Big Nasty said that there was a lot of Green Bay Packers fans.
It's always they have a lot of fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody wants to come to Florida right now because it's getting cold and it's locked down up there. So.
So they're all flocking down here. I mean, I saw like the first quarter and the second quarter, and I think we were sort of down by before the half, right? And then
we were down 14-0.
Yeah.
Then we got a pick six, and then we went off after that.
So did Brady get back on board, or what was the deal with him?
It was our defense, man. We got the top ranked defense in the league. That's what's doing it.
Just driving them back.
Yeah, because Aaron Rodgers was like, "What the fuck? I just got intercepted."
Sue was just pushing his ass around. That shit was funny.
That reminded me of like Sapp and fucking Favre back in the day, man.
Yeah,
but him and Suga had beef from years ago anyway when he played with the Lions. But I don't know. I just love how they were just. You could just see the frustration of Aaron Rodgers because like everything was going bad.
Yeah. After you got 2 interceptions, it pretty much slapped him. Like,
and thank God for that pick six because it didn't look good at first. I was worried to look like they were gonna just go up and down the field. So hats off to them.
So our defense ran him down, and he sort of like with a tail tucked between his legs. And do you think that he was just sort of kind of like, oh man, there's no recovery from this point, and just sort of like trying to hang in there?
It was more once it went bad, it just got worse.
Yeah,
they could
snowball.
They could play. Yeah, they could play next week, and it'd be a totally different game. Sometimes that just happens, but.
Man.
I mean, look at us. We shit the bed with Chicago that we should have won.
It's always them Thursday night games. Then when you travel, it's always just stupid shit happens on Thursday night. Like who plays this Thursday? I think the Giants and the Eagles. That crap fest.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Is that really
Make
true?
Make sure you tune into that shit box.
I did like see the Cowboys just get their ass with Andy Dalton at quarterback. That shit put a smile on my face.
Yeah, fucking Elliott looked like he was getting ready to have a meltdown, or cry.
Do you think
so
that's
they
actually
had like a screenshot of like a fan just like with his head down, a Cowboys fan, his girl like kissing him on the cheek, like that shit was classic.
That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah,
that is funny.
America's team hasn't won a Super Bowl since 1990 something, but America's team.
I don't know.
Yeah, when Aikman's sitting there talking shit about it, like.
Did you? Is that the? I pulled that up. That was. Is that the same one you're talking about as what I'm talking about as well? The one where he was talking about the Jets going over the field.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was man, I had the story up and now it was on TMZ, and basically he was sort of Troy Aikman, flyover an NFL game was odd, but I support the U.S. military. He said that speaking out about his hot mic comments about the military flyover at an NFL game overhead over the weekend, saying he was not trying to disparage the armed forces. Aikman and his broadcasting partner Joe Buck were critical of the flyover just before the Bucs versus the Packers game at Raymond James Stadium on Sunday. So the
What
audio.
the fuck for?
I don't know. Let me play the audio and see what happens. Hold on. There's audio guest right here. Let me do this right here. But yeah, I saw that. I was like, man, what is this about? Hold on.
It's a lot of jet fuel just to do a little flyover. That's your hard-earned money and your tax dollars at work. That stuff ain't happening with Kamala Biden ticket. I'll tell you that right now, partner.
So he was saying there was a lot of jet fuel and a waste of money to do a small little flyover like that.
Yeah, or they were making fun of Democrat shit. Like, it's hard to tell.
Towards the end, yeah, but I mean, still, I mean, just to say something like that for a military flyover, that's sort of harsh.
Yeah, but they could have been making fun of shit too, man. Like, that ain't gonna happen with fucking Kamala and fucking Biden. You know, you never know, man. Like, Joe Buck's an asshole anyway.
Is he really?
I'm with the fucking Hank Azaria there. He fucking hates Joe Buck. Like,
Is that real?
I don't know, man, but I fucking love it. Like, because I feel like Joe Buck is that way in fucking real life. Like,
Ain't he doing the World Series right now?
Probably, yeah.
I think he's doing that. Yeah, I think he is.
He's what is he like? You know, was commentating on it?
Yeah, he's like one of the big names in commentating. He doesn't just do. He does like baseball and football.
I probably heard his voice before.
Oh yeah, you definitely heard his voice.
Yeah, he's man. Does he do college football too? Because I don't think I've ever unless it's like championship games, maybe.
No, I don't know. He could, because it could be Fox. He could do. I'm pretty sure he's done a Fox like college football game.
Yeah, I just don't remember, man. Because I don't know. I couldn't sit through a football game with him. Like,
because there's big games on, like, because the Big East plays on Fox a lot and stuff. Or Big Ten, I mean. So probably. Does
he have like some videos on him? Like Joe? Is it Joe Buck?
Yeah, I mean, it's just Joe Buck. But the God, what the fuck was the name of that show, man?
Which one?
The Hank Azaria.
I never watched it, but I know what you're talking about. It's something Meyer or something like that.
It was Brockmeyer.
Yeah, I just trying to know something Meyer.
Oh, Brockmeyer. Oh, the guy from The Simpsons that does the voices.
Yeah, fucking man, that was the whole like running joke in that whole show that he hated Joe Buck. Like,
he hated Joe Buck.
Yeah, Joe Buck's an asshole. Like, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I never watched that show.
Let's see. This is part of the audio right here. This is Joe Buck.
And now they get a good run from Blunt. He won't go down. LeGarrette Blunt, what a run. One of the best of the year.
So I wonder if he does that like even off the mic too, if he talks like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The character that he played himself in this show, but he was a fucking asshole. Like,
and Brockmeyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't he like his agent or something like that?
Well, no, he was man, just fucking. He was Joe Buck, dude, because Brockmeyer was in baseball, and
he was
Joe Buck, but he was just an asshole. Like,
was that the earlier seasons?
Yeah, it was man, all 2 or 3 seasons that they had. Like, man, he was in there like off and on.
Because I watched the first season of Brockmeyer, and then when the newer seasons came out, I don't know, it didn't really find it too much funnier than the first season. You know what I mean? So I didn't really finish the second season. I don't even know how many seasons there are now.
I think it's done.
Is it done, like, officially?
Yeah, it was only like a 3-season like thing.
All right, so not. I mean, a good run for him. You know, a good run for, what he's done. You know what I mean?
He'll forever be getting Simpsons money. He'll be all right.
Oh yeah, he'll be getting that for years and years, decades.
It's gonna be weird when they finally cancel that show.
What, The Simpsons?
I don't
There's
watch
no
it.
more
I'm just
Simpsons?
saying.
Yeah, it's that's been an icon since what, the 80s.
I still don't
think.
see why. I don't know who I don't know anybody that watches The Simpsons.
I used
Yeah,
to.
that's the whole thing. Like, man, they could like go away, but I don't know anybody who's like, hey, man, did you see The Simpsons on Sunday night?
Yeah,
Like,
I've never heard anybody say you've seen that Simpsons episode, and I couldn't even. Never, like, really, to be honest, never.
yeah. I mean, South Park shit. Yeah, sure. Like,
you're all about the South Park.
well, I mean, I don't know. It's more
Classic
fucking.
episode. Did you like that pandemic special?
It was. I had to watch it a couple times.
It was a little too much. I think they went a little too much.
What,
with it.
for
But,
South
There
Park?
was funny parts to it.
Oh, but it definitely set it up for like some more integrity specials like this fall. Like,
yeah,
I'm actually hoping instead of episodes, they'll do like 4 or 5 specials where they're like hour long. Like, we're gonna do a whole story, the kind of thing, in like one episode.
Like, kind of like the Simpsons. What is it? The Halloween special one.
The Treehouse of Horrors.
Yeah,
and-
well, that's an hour long.
yeah, but who even cares about those anymore? Like,
I mean, some people still think they're
those are
pretty
like classics.
popular.
I mean, it's just it is what it is.
I'll have to
Yeah.
try watching it next Sunday night just to see. Like,
Yeah.
man,
I liked it back in the 90s when it was actually funny.
well, that's what I'm
Nowadays-
saying, dude. Like, man, like,
Now
Yeah,
it's
that's a
too.
long time ago.
Yeah,
And
now
it's
it's
still
too political. You know, you can't watch it now without some sort of political reference going here or there.
well, that's what, man. Like I haven't seen it in so long. Like it's gonna suck not seeing like Apu and like that kind of shit.
Yeah. I don't know. My favorite probably was Ren and Stimpy. You ever seen that one?
Oh yeah,
Ah, man, I'd laugh so hard with with those guys. They
man. I've
pulled
been watching Archer, like the fucking new Archer.
But I've been watching on Hulu just because. I mean it's the new season, but I love Archer. The
Yeah,
last
like
couple seasons were like when he was in the coma was iffy, but like the classic ones, like now that it's back, it's funny again.
So Archer is this like what, Robin Hood type of guy,
He's like a spy.
a spy.
yeah. His mom runs like a covert CIA, works for the government, doing crazy spy shit. But like they're all alcoholics and like it's fucking hilarious.
And so the guy who does all the spy missions, doesn't he wear like a green sort of outfit?
He's a straight up drunk James Bond.
Is
He's
he
a
really?
Dick, man. It is the best.
Yeah.
all the best characters are dicks.
Yeah. I've seen the commercials for it. I've never actually watched it.
Oh man, that's been
So,
on forever. That's a
yeah.
good one.
But I've seen bits and pieces of it, I think, as well. But never actually, sat down and watched it,
It's pretty fucking funny.
This season when Cyril was he's the head dude, that shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
First comes back with the suppressing fire when he had to suppress fire.
Yeah. Yeah, like that, man. Just all the boozing and the funny, man. Like him and Lana shit. Like,
Yeah, it's just classic.
Classic.
it's pretty good, man. Bull, you need to like check out the new season.
I gotcha. Have you guys seen the new Bill and Ted movie that's coming out?
It's been out.
Has it been out? Okay.
I'll get to it, I guess, just because.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it for nostalgia's sake. I'm gonna watch it for the member berries.
Yeah, that's
The
that's
member
about
berries?
it, but I think.
I mean, it might. I don't know. Looked like there was some funny shit in it, and I mean, I'm sure it is.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
This is
know,
gonna
but did
be.
you think like it could have been? I don't know. It came out at a weird time, like you couldn't go to theaters, but I don't know, man. Like how many people like in this generation would even get Bill and Ted like from this
True.
one right now? Like that shit's old as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not many people that would do that. I don't think.
Yeah, because my niece, I was like, oh, I got a new Bill and Ted. She was looking at me crazy, like, what is that?
Who the fuck is Bill and Ted?
Oh man, it was a funny movie. I thought it was. I liked one, but I kind of really liked the second one.
I'm saying, like, can you even? Wasn't the whole main thing a phone booth? Like,
Yeah, it
wasn't
was a phone booth.
That was your traveling. Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
time
I
traveling.
don't even know what the hell a phone booth is nowadays.
Yeah, phone booth. What?
And then George Carlin played. What was the guy's name? Zed. Is it Zed or the?
Yeah, yeah. George Carlin was good in there too.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
And then yeah, you don't find any phone booths. I don't think at all anymore. You know, I don't think there's a phone booth in there. All right, we're going to take a break real quick. When we come back, we're going to talk about wedding that went bad and another shooting that happened as well.
You saw that flip-flop bass from today, too.
The what?
My flip-flop bass?
Uh-huh. I saw that. We'll get to
That's
that
a big bass.
next as well. Stay tuned. More to come. Bull and the Bartender Show. Bulls Radio Lounge. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a minute.
High up in the mountain tops, I'll leave the light on, and I'll leave the light on. You can come home right now. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. However long, however time.
die.
Girls gotta eat.
Look at the blood.
You can't be real. No.
There's nowhere to run.
Bulls Radio Lounge. Bull and the Bartender Show, YouTube.com. What you just heard was Rick Danford's brand new creation, the intro. He's a couple episodes deep by now. But that was No Sleep Tonight. And he can produce these things, make them sound so real that it sort of makes your, imagination run wild. Check him out, youtube.com. Look up Rick Danford. We've had him on the air before. Check out No Sleep Tonight. That was the intro that you just heard for his shows. He's also going to do a live Halloween show called Bad Candy House, coming live on 10/31/20, Halloween night at 10 p.m. So go to, I guess his Facebook, check him out, and check out this live special airing on Halloween called Bad Candy House, the Halloween 2020 special episode. Rick Danford, the king of all media, basically. You guys remember Rick Danford, don't you? Yeah, you guys there?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Remember Rick Danford, yeah?
Say what?
You remember Rick Danford, don't you?
Well, I thought we was in a moment right now with teeny bopping and whatever the hell was playing.
I was blowing up, man.
Were you moving your hands around, the glow sticks?
That's how I felt.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
So, bad. You guys gonna check that out on Halloween night? Bad Candy House,
Man,
the live event.
do a crazy Halloween gimmick.
Yeah, it's gonna
Is there even a Halloween this year?
I don't think so, to be honest with you.
I'm sure, man. There's gonna be a ton around my neighborhood. There's all kind of
You think so?
decorations out and stuff.
I mean,
Like,
'cause- I don't know.
What do you mean?
I never thought about it really, but I don't see it.
You don't
I
see
feel
it
like
happen,
unless
or-
you've got a COVID crazy parent, like a super COVID crazy.
I mean, what do you think you got? I'm saying, I mean,
I feel like those kids are
candy-
gonna beat you into
that's
fucking
still
going out.
children. It's like, I mean, it's still Jake. If somebody had it in the house and they pass it, I mean, you're giving it, you're making it easy. I don't know.
You make it
I
easy for
ain't gotta
the.
worry about it. My niece is 13.
You
She
make
don't
it
care,
easy for
you
the
know.
COVID.
I'll be
huh?
working Saturday night, so I ain't doing shit. I'm turning off all the lights, bars closed, fucking.
Yeah, bars been closed for a while.
Yeah, check them bad boys out.
Is that you on the screen?
You back on the river?
Yeah, man, that fucking big one with the flip flop, dude, was at least 7 pounds. Like that bitch was big, like probably 20 inch, 22 inch.
On your fishing adventure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
motherfucker broke my rod, man. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So is he swimming off with a half a rod?
It broke the fucking tip off my favorite like peacock bass, like the rod I always take for like
Uh-huh.
light shit.
Is this the one that's well, not the one that broke your rod, but the one you're holding in your hand? Was that a pretty big one?
Yeah, like the one that I had laying next to the flip flop, that was like the big 7-pounder. Like, and I got another one that was probably 4.5, maybe 5, and then a couple 4s, and then a bunch of like little ones. Like,
was this in your spot? Like your hidey hole?
Yeah, this fucking spot on the river I found, man, and like I put them all back. So like next week I'm gonna try pretty much the exact same spots where I got them.
Right.
Like especially those fucking big ones, like to see if those are breeders or not. Like,
so why couldn't you keep these? The one that you have.
I could have, but they were big as fuck, and I was curious to see if they would be back there. Like I know they're there now. Like, I'll be able to get them again.
Right. So, but are those size fishes? Are you able to take those home? Like, are you able to keep those?
I'll keep some. Like, I think I'm gonna wait till like the water gets a little cooler, just so it's like clearer.
Right.
And yeah, man, I'm gonna keep. Like, I gotta look up to see how many like you can actually keep, kind of thing.
All right. So, I mean, that's. What kind of is that, like a largemouth bass?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's some kind of, man. I mean,
well, you're the
whether
king
it's
of all
keep
fish,
4 of them or 6 of them. I mean, I don't know, man. I got to look it up. Like,
but that's a big fish. That's a really big fish.
Yeah, I mean, if I'd have caught or if I'd have kept all 4 of like the big ones, we'd definitely be fucking eating fried bass and cheese grits like tonight.
I'll do some fried bass.
Yeah, I do that as well.
Yeah, I like some fried bass and some cheese grits, man, and fucking ice cold beer.
Man, what a time to be a fish. Swimming along, something catches you, hooks you, saltates you.
These motherfuckers were aggressive, man. Like I was throwing, like there's a tree and a tree like a foot apart, and then like a tree in the middle, but it's about 3 feet back, and you'd have to throw in between there. And as soon as that bitch would land, and you twitched it once, dude, whoosh, you'd have to pull it out from in between the trees and shit. Like,
really,
they were fucking aggressive, like, man, big aggressive bitches.
Now, do you think that they're just sort of messing around with you, or do you think they're sort of being really? Are they really not that smart to tell between the difference between a hook and a live, insect that they're eating or whatever they eat?
I don't know, man. I mean, I use the same. Like, I never even changed jig bodies. Like, I used one plastic like all day long, and it never got tore up like from all those fish.
But the fish would tear that up.
Yeah, I mean, other brand plastics, man, won't usually last. Like, you'll end up getting them tore up at like some point, like the tail will come off or some kind of shit.
Oh, okay. What's your best lure? I mean, what's your secret to your phenomenal bass catching skills?
I like the frogs. I like topwater shit because you get to see them explode. Like, you don't get to hook up with them every time, but they're gonna like blow it up, which is cool. But I've been throwing these little weightless paddlers, man, and killing it with them.
That's been working for you.
Yeah, I mean, I got fucking probably 11, 12 bass today. Like, I quit counting after like 10.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Well, some of them might be the same ones, or?
Nah, because I was moving all over the place. Like, I was all over this area there. Like, saw a big, man, probably 8-foot gator up on the bank there hanging out this morning.
Oh, nice. See, that'd be a good time to like take the drone up and get some shots.
Yeah. Shit, you ought to take that thing over there to like Lettuce Lake Park and like launch it off of the fucking observation tower there.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool to do that as well. I did it Davis Island the other day. That was some nice flying out there. I went out to where the sailboats are, got some nice little over the water shots, and then came back through did a loop through the wharf and stuff like that. So not too close to the airport there, the Peter O'Knight Airport.
Need to go over there to the baseball field and fly that bitch at night over across the canal there, over there to those fucking dock lights where all the tarpon live. You'd be able to see them at night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does the water clear up that much to go see them?
Yeah, I mean, and like the fucking green lights are super bright, so you can fucking
okay.
you'll be able to see stuff.
Jazz, have you gone fishing with Mark yet, or no?
Huh?
What did Jazz? I was asking Jazz if he's gone fishing with you yet.
No, I've been too busy
Okay.
both ways.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you've been fishing before, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've fished before. I just not like, just here and there. Not, you know what I mean. I never like serious about it.
Not like Mark is.
I mean, he grew up on it. I grew up in Ohio, so it wasn't too much fishing. I mean, fishing the Ohio River. It's nasty.
You can bass fish in the Ohio River. There's bass in there,
Yeah,
but
yeah. It's just but it's more of a catch and release type of thing going on. Like
yeah, I'm
it's,
not eating them out of there.
He
yeah,
said he
it's a
said
different lifestyle.
he said he grew up fishing. I grew up in Ohio.
I mean, it's a nasty river compared to like saltwater fish that you could just eat up all fresh out the water. Literally, it's just a different all in all like experience of fishing. Like you just fish more like for like recreation up there. Like down here, like you fish for a living.
Yeah, that's true.
You fish for recreation, but you also fish to eat.
Cause like, but if you go out and you catch stuff, you're just going out just to just catch stuff more for the most part. I mean, they eat stuff, they eat it, but I'm good. I'm good on that.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so let me. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mark.
Old next door neighbor man came by for a visit last night
Oh yeah.
and brought that it's a 15-year-old whistle pig rye
Oh.
like pig, but it turns out like the barrel was almost 4 years old when they got it already.
Uh-huh.
So it's almost a 20-year-old thing, man. This bitch was so like cherries and vanilla, like it made my 10-year-old one taste like fucking just dog bowl water. Like it was a ridiculous, man.
It was still good though. It was really good.
But they're wanting fucking $200 something for a bottle of that shit.
Oh,
so
jeez, wow. That's
I'll live through you on that one.
Yeah.
it was badass, man. But yeah, like they might already all of them be sold too. Like I'll have to ask him.
Did he just come over for like a taste testing, or did he give you like a bottle?
I mean, he brought that bottle, and then he brought a bottle of that this High West one too.
Uh-huh. So it was like a taste testing.
Yeah, man, he just came over for some drinks, but when you drink fucking that kind of stuff, you're not showing up with a 6-pack.
No.
Like, so he just shows up with a fucking bag with bottles in it. Like,
oh, wow, that's some good stuff though. The boozy.
yeah,
beer.
you supply the cup, I'll bring the bottles.
Yeah. So speaking of Halloween coming up, we touched on a little bit, but let me ask you guys this preemptively before Halloween: do you guys believe in ghosts at all? Paranormal?
I don't know about all that stuff, man.
Jazz?
I mean, I think you could get bad stuff only comes from things like that. Like if you could bring bad stuff with you with stuff like that, I guess. I don't mess around with stuff like that. Pretty much, that's how I look at it.
You don't do any of the Ouija board.
I don't know, I won't go into all that how that ghost hunting and all that. How like it's cold and all, I don't know. Some of that isn't fake.
I mean, I'm sure there's something, man. Spirits and shit, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't go looking for it. I don't have interest in anybody that goes looking for it. And if you go look for it, stay the fuck away from me. That's how I see that.
So
if I set up, bring bad stuff back with you when you go looking for negative stuff like that. I don't. If somebody says they went and did stuff, all right, don't come over here.
If I set up like a what is it, like a ghost tour or something like that for the show, like a UT or something like that.
Yeah, or like, man, the motherfuckers that go to like the most haunted, like, man.
Would you do it?
Man, like, walk through them. That ain't cool. Like, don't do that. That's not whatever. Like, ride a roller coaster if you want it. It wants thrills. Don't bring that shit around me. I don't like stuff like that.
Did I tell you about Batman and I got invited to do like a secret tour with Scott Swenson? for the Vault of Souls.
So you talking about going to go see some shit? Don't. You ain't allowed around anymore.
Yeah, we gotta have you cleaned.
Yeah, you got.
Did
Yeah, you need.
I don't know if I told you that
more
story or
Sunday
not.
services when you come around.
But
You gotta say a bunch of Hail Marys and shit.
But the old host of another show was the creator of the Vault of Souls here in downtown Tampa, and it has like a bunch of silk dancers on the first floor and psychics on the very top floor with this open bar and stuff like that. Well, down below, Scott always said, well, there's a couple rooms that we wouldn't put people in, and there's a couple rooms that we definitely wouldn't put anybody in. So we Batman. You guys remember Batman, don't you? Mark, you remember Batman? Yeah. So we had I set up a sort of a VIP special tour with nobody else down there, and Scott showed us a room where the little horse from the merry-go-round was, and he said I wouldn't put anybody in here because people get scratched and stuff like that. So then we were in this doll room, right, where all these like little baby dolls and clowns and all kinds of like child accessories and all that stuff like that. But let's just put it to you like this: we're one floor below the street at this point, in the giant vault that has like a 10-ton door going into the vault, right? Like this place was used like during the mob era for banking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So supposedly there's like a little girl that had died, right there at the street or under the street right there where this room was. And they boarded it off because they don't want anybody in there. So when Scott, told people to turn off, whatever section of light it is, it was completely black. Like you couldn't see the hand in front of your face. And at one time somebody brushed up against Batman, and like he said he saw something sort of move, like a white mist move in front of him. I've never seen the guy jump so high in my life at that point. And then I sort of said, this is sort of, BS. And because Scott had one of those meters that, it sort of says the word, whatever comes out. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like it like scans the whole thing and it says like, it'll hear a sound and it'll translate it to like a word, Yeah, they have it on the ghost shows too, and to where it's like a static thing that projects out and it'll pick up electromagnetic signals and somehow turn it into a word. But in any case,
that sounds like some. Yeah, okay.
So then, and I kid you not, man, there are no doors. There are no door handles. There are no door frames. This is an entire concrete and steel structure, one floor down below the Tampa street, right? Like there is no way, and there's no doors to this. So, and I kid you not. So once I was like, this is this. Dude, I heard a door jiggling for at least about 2 or 3 seconds in the room that we were in. Like
I think that was something from upstairs.
No, I heard it, and Scott heard it, Bat heard it, and Scott's like, there's no doors, the audio is off, there's no technicians here. We just have like the janitorial guy, whoever was here, just turning on and off the breakers, and that's it. But I swear to God, it was a door jiggling handle that jiggled inside that room. I kid you not. So, speaking of all that, there was a British woman, right, that she was going to get married, or she planned it, and then she decided to call it off, but she was going to get married to a ghost.
What?
Yeah, a British woman who claims she got engaged to a ghost has now cut off the wedding because he kept disappearing and started partying too much.
Really?
So apparently this woman was dating a ghost, and then sort of, I guess, got engaged by said ghost, and then now is, not getting married by the same said ghost because he was partying too much, and kept disappearing.
Bark, 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 bark.
So we've called off the wedding. Says her, he just completely changed. Realm said she fell in love with a sexy spirit named Ray during a trip to Australia in 2018, and even consummated the relationship on the flight back home.
With a fucking spirit.
Yeah, with the spirit. They consummated the relationship on the flight.
So she had Mile High Club with a fucking ghost.
Right.
All right, totally.
So Realm said that she fell in love with the paranormal. Later popped the question on their 9-month anniversary, and things were going well until a recent vacation to Thailand. So they went to Thailand. They both went to Thailand. The ghost and her.
This bitch is on like ayahuasca.
I think maybe he fell in love with a bad crowd. We were on holiday. He just started becoming really inconsiderate, Realm said. In and out of this world interview. Yeah.
What fucking newspaper would that come from?
This is from the New York Post.
Wow.
So, and then it was suddenly as if he didn't know boo about romance, she told the show. He'd disappear for long periods of time. When he said he'd come back, he'd bring other spirits to the house, and they just stay around for days.
It's a spirit party.
Yeah, I think he started doing drugs and partying a bit too much. So she was concerned about him, saying, "Hey, I think your friends, your ghost spirits over here, there's too much, boozy pig coming over here. Yeah, we can't handle it. We can't do it." I think he started, doing the drugs. I wonder if it's weed. You think?
Yeah, like what kind of drugs are spirits doing?
Yeah.
If I'm already dead, I'm gonna be like smoking crack. It doesn't matter, so fuck it.
I mean, what do you say to that? I mean, do you sort of?
I'd say that bitch is fucking ridiculous.
5150. That's what I say.
I mean, she met this ghost in Australia. They hit it off. They took a flight, hit it off in the flight, and then.
Did she buy that ghost a ticket?
Apparently so. I don't know. It didn't say in the article, but I get. Would you have to buy a? Could that be considered a non 6 foot distance violation if it's a ghost?
I mean, there's a lot of violations in this whole thing. Like
I know, but I mean, if she didn't have to buy a ticket, and you're supposed to follow the 6 foot rule, would the ghost be in violation of that rule?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I
don't know.
I mean, if she actually paid for like a spare ticket for fucking whatever the ghost name is, then like, yeah, bitch, you are crazy.
I think it's Ray. Ray is a ghost name. So, so is this girl completely insane, or is she?
I think she fucking got a funny story over on the tabloid gimmick.
You think she's making it up?
Well, I mean, how do you know, dude? Like,
that's true.
Fucking spirit. What do you mean the spirit was partying? Did he show up with Jim Morrison and fucking?
It'd be like Ghostbusters that just sort of show up.
Yeah, a whole bunch of guys show up, dude, and they all bring 6-packs and a fucking bong. Like, I mean, I don't,
Jazz, what do you think? You think this chick sort of out of her mind?
I stopped paying attention to this ridiculous story like 5 minutes ago.
Wow,
I couldn't take none of that serious. She's batshit crazy. There's nowhere else.
She's just batshit crazy.
She better have paid for a ticket for him.
Yeah. Otherwise, she had a stowaway.
And that's selfish. That's fucked up. If she didn't, if he's real to her, she should have paid for a ticket.
So I mean, how would they sort of do a temperature check on Ray the ghost.
I mean, how do you do anything on Ray the Ghost?
I would leave this lady alone.
Yeah, I would like to see her and be like, bitch, I think you're full of shit. So
Would you tell her that in person? You think you're full of shit?
yeah.
Would you, if you were assigned to her therapist and you read her case file, and then you went up to go talk to her? What would your first question be?
I'd tell her me and her dude was hanging out. He cheated on her.
Yeah. Ray's a pimp.
Tell the story. Yeah, he was with us. He was wilding in the strip club
With Anna Nicole Smith.
Wow.
We're gonna start making ridiculous shit up.
So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's valid to her. Maybe there is a Ray the ghost. Maybe
I mean, as long as she fucking paid for a plane ticket, that's all that matters.
yeah. So they're gonna get married. They're not gonna get married. Case closed. She told him to pack sand. You party too much. Go back to your paranormal nightclub.
I say Ray got off lucky.
You think so?
Shit, you're not having to get married to that crazy bitch, whether
imagine.
you're dead or not.
Yeah, she's probably cuckoo in the Cocoa Puffs. So, I guess the other day, Fox 13 was reporting this. No, it was 9 hours ago. There was a police shooting. Killed an armed suspect after a Dollar General robbery in East Tampa.
Yeah, was that what was going on 41 today?
Apparently, yeah, 9 hours ago.
Yeah, man, them motherfuckers had when I was coming back from fishing, man, I was trying to get down there to get on I-4.
Yeah.
And they had it blocked off at like Pepin Distributors there.
Okay. 50th Street.
Like at like MLK and like 50 and like 41 there, they had it blocked off, and you could see it was blocked off all the way to I-4.
Well, it says Tampa police say they shot and killed an armed suspect after a robbery at a Dollar General in East Tampa this morning. Why would you want to rob a Dollar General?
They probably making a lot of money, man.
Yeah, well, the robbery happened around 9:20 a.m. at the store on North 50th Street, just north of Interstate 4.
Yep.
Chief Bryan said suspect later identified as Dominique Mulkey, 26.
Dead.
What's that?
He's dead.
Really? Was initially thwarted by uncooperative clerks. So I guess he tried to go in there and try to rob the place, but the clerks were saying, "Hey, no, pack sand. We're not giving you nothing." So he pulled out a gun and stuffed some merchandise in a bag before fleeing on foot. And then officers caught up with him about 5 blocks away. The body cam released the whole thing. And it said it showed Mulkey turned toward the officers with a gun in his hand. That's when they opened fire, striking him. The suspect later died at the hospital. Police say it appears he did not ever fire on the officers, but the FDLE are investigating. So so the guy had a gun in his hand, didn't raise it, didn't do nothing, but I guess he got shot.
I don't know. I know there was a fuck ton of cops out there. Man, I had to drive all through that cemetery there. And,
oh, really?
Trying to get like home.
I mean, that's I don't know. Was that sort of worth it? Was it worth no. I guess losing a life, or I mean, what I want to know what the alternative was in this story. You know what I mean? Like, what was the alternative besides, shooting the person?
Let him go?
No, like, lethal, non-lethal force.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, he robbed a store. I mean, a Dollar General store. So I don't know if he robbed merchandise, but still, nevertheless, I mean, if, if you've got a gun in your hand, yeah, That's understandable, but at what point do you? That there's. That's how I'm trying to understand what happened between that point and the point that
Well,
they
if the
shot
cops
him.
got a fucking call about an armed robbery, man with a gun, and then they come up and see said man with said gun in hand, like
Yeah, which I understand. They've got to take their, offensive, positions. But what was the time frame between what happened that sparked the firing? Just because he had the gun in his hand. You know,
yeah, who knows, man?
you know what I'm saying? I mean, does that make sense?
Yeah, you don't know till you see body cam shit.
Yeah, that's true. 'Cause it just says TBD showed Mulkey turned towards the officers with a gun in his hand. That's when they opened fire, striking him.
If you got a gun, if you have a gun, you don't put it down, then that's on you.
And I agree with you. Yes.
Color is nothing.
Yeah, I mean, like you already left the fucking store. Why wouldn't you put the gun like in the bag and like not
There's body,
walking down the road with
body
it?
cam footage, and so nothing's gonna be. There's nothing. No uproar is gonna come out of this. It's gonna be like clear cut. The man then put the gun down and he got shot. He aimed at him. But they're saying this. But they're saying that means they've seen the footage already. So it's nothing to it. It was standard. Just somebody that wanted to die, pretty much.
Suicide by cops.
Yeah, he wanted to die. He didn't care.
I don't know. That's an interesting take on it. But I mean, I don't know. I'd have to see the time between when they got out of the cars and they had the guns pointed at them. Like somebody had to fire that first shot. To where everybody fired it. You know what I mean? That's what I want to know about the whole thing.
I think the cops probably fired the first shot as soon as that guy turned around with a gun in his hand.
Yeah, but I mean, if he didn't raise the gun up to the cops, I mean, do you still shoot him?
I don't know, man. Why the fuck you still carrying the gun after the robbery?
I mean, that's true. I mean,
nah, like for real, dude. Why are you walking down fucking Highway 41 with a fucking pistol in your hand? Like,
yeah, I mean, no, I understand that. I mean, you're contemplating something, that's for sure. You're trying to decide on, what you're going to do, and it's you've got to. I guess in your mind, you're sort of making a choice of like, what to do, because you have this sort of weapon that can change your fate. Either A or B. You know what I mean? So either you put the gun down, and you don't die, but you face charges and jail time, or
I mean, there's a lot of cops in that area too. Like, I'm sure it
Yeah.
didn't take them long to get there.
no, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's probably what's going through the guy's head is, he's probably figuring out what choice, does he want to go out with? You know what I mean? Does he want to take the high road, or, does he want to take the low road? And apparently, I mean, that's going to be the deciding factor of like, well, what made the cop shoot him if the guy didn't point the gun at him, despite of what happened. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess.
Does it make sense to you?
I think you're reading a lot into this, dude.
You think so?
That was just it was a fool that robbed a store and grabbed shit instead of actually grabbing money. He wasn't playing. He didn't know what he was doing. He had a gun. They told him to put it down. He aimed it at them and he got shot. I don't know, like there's nothing else to overthink about this.
Yeah.
This a guy that just had no plan and didn't care.
Okay.
He could have had, I mean, if you want to deep into his life story, if you want to dig that deep, he could have had mental issues, or you can go that way. But
Well, I mean, don't you think that though, if you have in your hand something that could change or alter your life dramatically, I mean, that's a really, like, for example, if you're protecting your house, right, and somebody's robbing your house, okay.
you're going a whole.
No, I'm saying, but in that,
I don't know what the fuck you're getting at here. Like,
What I'm getting at is
you're
This was just a fool that robbed a store and didn't want to go, and he chose
He
Jasper
chose.
going to jail.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
there's nothing else to really.
He
look
might have
into.
had adrenaline and forgot he had a gun in his hand, like from robbing a store, like maybe. But like either way, man, like rule one shit is put your fucking whatever you did to commit the robbery with, like put that shit away.
That's what I'm saying. He might be
He's gonna
having
go to
a.
jail, man.
He might be
That was
thinking
the
about
end
a
of it.
choice. You know, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna put the gun away, or is he gonna wait for the cops here and make the choice for him?
Well, he ain't got to worry about it now.
No, that's true. So yeah, I guess
That'd been
it's-
awesome if one of those guys got shelled with that.
I wish they would have.
was the Rays game.
Yeah, dude hit a home run, fucking out into the bullpen,
So where does that put us?
2 down.
2 down. Do you think we can pull it out?
Yeah, it's still early.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's the first game, but I mean, if we can lock in that first game, that'd be great. That'd put us ahead.
Always fucking with his hair.
What?
Sunshine.
Yeah,
Who? The pitcher?
yeah.
Yeah.
That bitch got some sparkly jewelry on.
Are you sort of marking out to the players over here, or what? What's going
Well,
on?
I'm just man,
It
like,
is shining.
yeah, that bitch got like it's like a diamond necklace. It wasn't gold. It was like a weird.
Really?
It's glistening.
I'm checking out his jewelry, man.
You're just marking out to him. What's going on with that? So, we talk a lot of. I mean, we don't really talk too much about politics, but I've been trying to find stories that don't involve politics or Trump or nothing like that, or
Well, that's all it is, man.
yeah. It's back, a couple of years ago, you could find a whole bunch of stories about, different stories in the news, crazy people. But now it's so political, it's hard to find things. It's hard to, find good stories.
Yeah, there's still crazy people out there, but yeah.
Oh, there is, yeah. I mean, people always have crazy stories or do crazy things.
Like this Dodgers pitcher, looks like he just came from right under an overpass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he's rich as hell.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
How much do you think he's got there?
Oh, man, he's got over $100 million contract. He was a top pitcher. He's got real money.
Real money, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got fucking play
All
money.
the Dodgers get crazy money. We're the ones that got like guys that get paid a couple million.
Yeah, look at that guy's fucking necklace, man. There's diamonds and shit in there.
And he's
Diamond
like the
encrusted.
bottom of the barrel guy now. He's still making more than all the Rays.
That might be his whole signing bonus around his neck.
I mean, they spend their money quite well. I mean, then I guess you can't blame them. I don't know. That's more money. What does they say? More money, more problems.
Yeah.
The old saying. All right, let's do this. Let's take a break. When we come back, that was not the song I had in mind.
Damn.
Let's see what I can get up here. There you go. Do some SoFlo.
There you go.
So, I do want to tell you guys real quick that we're going to have
Oh, he
a
went
guest.
off though. He ain't touch him.
We're going to have a guest probably November or December that's a local independent filmmaker, director, and producer. He comes from his company is Sleazebox, right? But I also think he works for Bay News 9 as well. Does like editing or camera or something like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I'll get his information and we'll talk about him next. How about that? All right.
There we go.
All right, my man. We'll be back in a minute. Bulls Radio Lounge, Bull and the Bartender Show. Don't go away. We got more to talk about. And we'll see you on the flip side.
up in the mountain tops. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. And you can come home right now. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light
I wish I never let you go that far away.
Bulls Radio Lounge, Bull and the Bartender Show. YouTube.com, just search Bulls Radio Lounge. Facebook.com, Bulls Space Radio Lounge. Mark the Bartender in the house, Jazz, on our final segment. Sorry for the a little bit lengthy break, but I had to take care of something that took my direct attention. So my apologies on that.
Word.
So, welcome to the show. It'd be nice once I get Fort Bull all built, hopefully soon, clearing out some things. You know, that way you guys just come to the studio and just do our thing in the studio. You know what I mean? And that way it's all one central location.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So I was thinking about a couple of different things, and I don't know how much you guys really want to speak of your knowledge, right? But I mean, it's in the media all the time. It's everybody talks about it. You know, everybody. You know, back in the day, it wasn't sort of, you know, if you did it, it was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But nowadays, it's sort of, you know, come to the limelight with, you know, more of these shops opening up. And but I always wanted to have a show or a segment of a show, you know, just on, you know, the discussion, you know, or the topic of weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like different variations, different types, different you know, potencies. And I don't know if you guys know a whole lot about it, you know, or if you want to discuss it on the air, you know. But I mean, everybody else.
I'm not
does.
too versed in that stuff.
No.
I mainly drink.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, it's so. I wonder why I see all the time with these other people who do it, like on you know, Facebook and all that. They're smoking a long joint, you know, and sometimes even drinking. I mean, how does that go? You know, but they don't get in trouble for that. You know what I mean?
What?
When you see people on Facebook and stuff like that smoking a joint, and you know, they don't get in trouble for smoking a joint. How do they get away with that? That's my question.
I mean,
legal a lot of places.
I mean, I understand it's legal, and I get it, and that's cool, you know. And
it's legal, and man,
yeah.
the cops aren't gonna just like come after you because they saw you like smoking a joint. If you were laying on like a whole room full of fucking bud, like smoking a joint, like yeah, they might come talk to you.
All right, they might say something if you had something like that.
Yeah, I would imagine so. That draws a little more attention than just like some like goofball kid, like.
Because I've seen Magical Butter videos as well. They do the same thing, and they go to these like conventions and put all over YouTube and stuff like that, you know. So I wonder how that sort of, you know, clears the air. They don't even say anything. You know, I mean, that's sort of.
I mean, they're doing it where it's legal, so.
Is that what makes it, you know, different?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious. I mean, that's, you know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing if you got a kid fucking with his iPhone in his high school bathroom smoking a joint. Like.
All right. Until now, it's, you know, you can get it, you know, medically as well. So.
Yeah.
I mean, would you guys want to do that? I mean, would that be a factor? Would that be a helpful thing? I mean, do you know anything about that or what?
My little sister just got her card.
And how does that work?
It's just money, just paying for it, and ain't nothing to it.
It's money and 10 minutes worth of paperwork, probably.
Yeah, it's just money. It's just money and filling out your information. That's all.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
And does that let you go into like any dispensary here in town?
Yeah, they're opening up everywhere. Yeah, she can go. There's like a whole bunch around me right now.
Now, can
like,
you
Wesley Chapel, Lutz?
Can you get it like daily, or do you have to like order, or do you have a limit per month?
Go into the store. You just have she's got a 2.5 ounce limit a month.
Oh, okay. So there's a limit.
A regular of flour. and then like another like milligrams to other stuff. But hey, you can get like, I mean, you can go to a dispensary and get up to two. She can get up to 2.5 ounces for the month. I think that's not a too bad of a deal.
Right on. I mean,
Hell no.
yeah, I mean that's a great. You know, I mean, I've heard all kinds of stories of what they've had in there, like cookies and, you know, tinctures and stuff like that. And somebody even told me they were selling like hash for like, was it like $50 for like 100 pounds or something like that? The droppings of the bud.
Beats me.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I've heard. So.
Yeah, the only bullshit about those things or getting your card, man, is you either got to give up your concealed weapons license or you can't get one once you get that shit.
Yeah,
so.
that is true. That's a very hard decision to make. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, cause do you have one of those?
No, but I was supposed to like finally go and get it, and I was the only asshole that signed up for the class that week, and then the COVID shit happened, and they're not offering it.
They're not offering it at all. What about? I mean, isn't there a gun show coming up here soon? So are they going to do? Like,
I'm sure there is, man, but yeah, I'm not gonna go like sit in a fucking gun hall with a bunch of people. And I'll wait.
Do you think this will be over by 2021?
I don't know, man. I mean, according to some people, it's gonna be over like November 4th.
Oh, really? Like completely gone?
Who the fuck knows, man?
Like just out of here. Like no more COVID.
Yeah, like oh yeah, we have a cure. Everything's good. Like,
would you take the cure?
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Jazz, would you take the cure, the COVID-19 cure?
I'm just no. I mean no. I mean,
No.
I'm good. If I get it, I get it. I probably feel like I probably already had it.
I mean,
if I was sick and I needed it, then I would take it.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna just take something just because.
Yeah. No, I would feel the same way. I would have to wait for about a year and see what happens because, you know, people are going to be rushing to get that, but not knowing what the, I guess, kind of true side effects are.
I don't care, dude. You sign a fucking thing, man, and if them bitches kill you, dude, you get rich. Like, goddaughter will get some money off that shit.
So you just take it just to hoorah, just take it?
Well, I mean, either it's going to work or it won't, so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's a big risk. That's
yeah,
a
well,
big risk.
You know.
What happens if
I'm a high roller.
What happens if it puts you in shock? I mean, that's not a good look.
Well, I mean, if it puts you into fucking nothing, I mean, Morgan, dude, he'll take care of you.
Yeah, this is blame it on COVID.
Yeah, I got a COVID fucking cure problem, so I'm gonna get paid.
How much do you think that'd be worth?
Shit, a lot, probably, man.
200 million?
You never know.
Yeah. Man, you just stacking them up, aren't you?
Yeah, fuck it, dude. I mean,
come on.
Was that the Rays again?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it looking like? I don't have a monitor to watch it.
They're down 2-1. They got a home run, but it's 2-1. No.
They're loading bases, man.
This is when it gets bad. He's got 99 pitches. You got to take him out.
Now, would you pay the $60 to put your picture in there?
No, no. I mean that time's over with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's coming out now.
Was the Rays pitchers done? Is that what's happening? Are they
fucking guy?
Are they pulling
this shit?
What's wrong? What happened?
The guy with drinking the cranberry juice on his skateboard. Now everybody's man.
Yeah.
With the Fleetwood Mac gimmick, and he ended up getting like a new truck and like some other shit too. Like,
what was wrong with this guy? Drinking cranberry?
Nah, he just made like a TikTok video, man. He's like riding a skateboard, drinking fucking cranberry juice, like looking up at the camera as he's riding along, and Like
What's wrong with that?
nothing. It's just fucking funny, man. And people like it's turned into man like the drummer from Mick Fleetwood did like a TikTok video to it, and like man, it's all like social media just dumbness.
What's it called? Guy drinks cranberry juice.
Yeah, like the cranberry skateboarder.
Fleetwood
I don't know what
Mac.
the fuck you call it.
The Fleetwood Mac, is that what it is?
Yeah,
Skateboarder dude does. Let's see.
yeah,
Is that it right there? So this guy is playing Fleetwood Mac on a skateboard, drinking cranberry juice, like a selfie view, right? And just
Yep.
sort of a modern day poster, McGillicuddy, and he's
Whoa.
now viral.
yeah, big time. Like got a new truck out of the deal and all that shit.
Was it like he's skateboarding to work, or what was the deal?
Yeah, he was skateboarding to work, but got there in Arizona or something like that,
Uh-huh.
and just it's what he does every day.
Man, we just start doing that. You know,
Yeah,
start
totally.
saying, hey, can you help us pay for the studio? You know, to rebuild a studio.
Get a cool skateboard.
I mean, how do we do that? Would all three of us could not fit on a skateboard.
No, you just need a TikTok video, like something stupid, but I'm not doing that shit.
No.
Yeah, he about got nailed.
What happens if the people see that and they build us a studio?
They have to fucking see it first, which
Like our brand new, state of the art whole studio that we have.
yeah, I'm not doing TikTok shit.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if we do something like this guy, because they bought him a new truck, maybe they'll buy us a whole new studio.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I think I'd take a new truck.
You need to take a new truck over the studio? It's always nice to
Yeah.
hear. Yeah. I see where you put the show at. It's the bottom of your
I mean, what
list.
if we all got new trucks? Wouldn't you like a new truck there?
I'd love a new truck.
See?
Does it? I wonder if they give you a choice.
Yeah, probably not, man. He needed a truck for work, so
Yeah. So I mean, well, I went to a good cause, and that's cool that they supplied supplied him with a truck to run
Oh
around
shit!
instead of a skateboard.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he has a skateboard like a quarter of a mile.
Yeah, I think he had to like skateboard far. That was the whole thing of it.
Was
like,
it? Okay. Out on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean that's cool. I mean that's showing the support of the mob that they still have some sort of emotion in this rage infested days we live in. But
Yeah.
but yeah, so that's cool. I'm glad that he was able to do that and get a new truck. Tell me we need to do something like that and get a new studio.
Get out in the corner and start fucking manhorn.
Well, I mean, you guys are part of the cast too, so you sort of have to help.
I'm
out with the
manhorn
video.
enough. I'm good.
Huh? What would you guys think if we did do a live show, like all of us on camera?
I don't know. We're gonna have to talk about that.
Well, you want to talk about it now?
No, because it's 10 o'clock.
Oh, you ready to go?
Some of us have been up since fucking 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. My bad. All right. We'll talk
We
about
can't all have banker's hours like you do, buddy.
it. Listen, I have banker's hours. Let me tell you. It's all right. So how about next week we talk about that?
Yeah, we can get into that. Like,
Like the next step of this show, the next evolution, if we will, if we can, if we want to go to a video format till we're showing our faces or mugs, or do we want to keep, dousing your ears with our audio banter? That's the question at hand, I think. You guys let me know
Yeah.
next week on what you want to do. I mean, even if we just gimmick it up too. You know what I mean? like a puppet
Yeah,
or
we'll have to
something.
talk about this.
Yeah, we'll
I
talk.
like his spider sock.
Huh? You could be a spider sock? Is that what you said?
The dude's slider sock on his hand.
Oh. All right, we'll see you guys next Tuesday. This is Bull and the Bartender Show, Bull's Radio Lounge. Thank you for joining us. 130 subscribers to the channel.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are 100. We went from 128 to 130. I know it's only like a couple of points, but listen, it's a couple of points higher than we were, and so we really appreciate it. 130 subscribers. Keep it up, and we'll start producing more stuff. Don't forget, this Sunday at 9 o'clock, it's the Social Reload Show with Matt, the guy who saved Bull's Radio Lounge. Thank you, Mark the Bartender, for coming on the show and being a host and chilling with us as always. Jazz, thank you so much as well for spending your time doing this show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Chewy Rocks, thank you so much as always. Love the cast and crew. You guys are awesome. Audience guys, everybody listens to the show. Thank you so much for promoting this. New things are coming. More shows are coming. Don't forget, Belly will be back after he has his surgery. We're back next Tuesday, 8 o'clock. YouTube.com. Bulls Radio Lounge. We'll see you then.
See ya.
I still feel you. So many words I never told you. I'm still alive. I still feel you. So many words I never told you. I'm still alive. I still feel you. So many words I never told you. I'm